today we have the famous Jefe, Ojefe.
Yes, sir.
And I'm actually meeting you for literally the first time right now, but I had a great vouch from Troy.
Yeah, that's
who
my
was
boy,
on the
man.
podcast.
That's my boy.
How did you guys know each other?
Man, I met Troy like in middle school. We went to Montgomery Village Middle School, and that's actually where I'm from. I've been out there majority of my life. I went to Walkersville Elementary. It's in Montgomery Village. It's like all on one street. Montgomery Village Middle School, and then Walkersville High School is like all on one street.
Okay. So you knew him on the streets, and
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we was young, so we go way back. That's my boy, man.
I just gotta set the timer real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
It just turns off. Cool. But yeah, man. So how did you get into music?
Man, so back in like 2010, 2011, I was just mainly writing. I used to have like a notepad. I just tried it out one day, and then I usually like as far as beats, I used to go on YouTube and get like free beats or whatever. I never recorded nothing like professionally, but I was just basically practicing back in the day. I never really took it serious, so like I never really made an actual song back then. It was just more like just practicing. And then when I had got out of prison in 2017, that's when I was like, I took it real serious and like started going to the studio and shit like that. So
you think prison gave you that perspective? You were like, oh man, I gotta take advantage of the gift I have.
I did 4.5 years, so it was like, you know, I had nothing but time to think like what I want to do, and I was writing a lot in there because, you know what I'm saying, you got nothing but time. So
did you see Tory Lanez's prison photo?
I think I seen a mug shot. I think I seen a mug shot or something like that. But no.
What did you think of that?
I mean, I don't know.
Looks like
I like his music though. Yeah. But I think he'll be good though, man, because like he got the status to where it's like he'll still be relevant when he gets out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he got
7
the money.
years is a long time to not be like doing anything.
I don't think he's gonna do 7 like all the way, like the whole 7.
It's 10. That's why I said 7 because it's usually like
it's
they
federal?
reduce it a little bit.
Is it federal?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Because I know when it's a violent crime, you gotta do like, I think it's like 85% of your time if it's federal. Because my situation, I had a 8-year sentence. I had to do 4.5, and I was eligible for parole. You know what I'm saying? That was my first incarceration and charge for as an adult. So it was like, they gave me the parole. So
yeah, okay, so
cool.
That was lucky.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Show.
Are you okay with like talking about what happened?
Yeah, man, I was young and dumb, man. I was just doing fucking dumbass shit for real. It was armed robbery, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody telling me, so it was like, nah, man, you gotta do your dirt by yourself, man. Like, don't fuck with too many people.
You know, it kind of tells you like you gotta be careful who you go to business with.
Exactly,
no
man.
matter what
like,
type of business it is.
Exactly, man. It was just a learning experience, man. And it's just unfortunate that I had to lose all that time, you know what I'm saying? Because it hurts not only you, it hurts your family, your loved ones, man. They gotta see you behind the glass and all this shit, so you know what I'm saying?
You have kids?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have kids before I went in though. So I got kids now. I got a daughter and a son.
Okay.
4.5, 1.5.
Dang, okay. How old are you?
33.
33.
Yeah.
Damn.
A lot of people don't think I'm my age though. I still feel young though. I think age is like more like a state of mind. You know what I mean? I don't feel 33. I still feel like I'm in my young 20s.
I think it's a little bit different for guys than it is women because guys, we just kind of look at like we age like fine wine.
Right.
You know, we just get better and better over time.
Exactly.
But there's a little bit of a clock for women, so it's like that pressure of like needing something to happen if they want to have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a real thing because it's like now I'm in my like 31.
Yeah.
I attract a lot of women that are my age too. So like that's kind of what the prevalent theme is sometimes where I'm noticing there's this agenda sometimes and I'm like, damn, like
for sure, man.
But how was it feel? How was it being a father?
It's good, man. Like, it's real good, man. It's a blessing to have that love for somebody that you never thought you would have for. It's like, you know, it's an everyday responsibility, man.
Did you do the books? Did you read books and stuff like that?
Not really, but the books that I did read was like more so like urban novels and shit I like hearing about, reading about. It's like all street shit. Nothing really too much educational and shit like that.
Is there street novels for kids?
I don't know about kids. I don't know, but I know they got some.
Like Humpty Dumpty, but it's like the ghetto version.
I don't know if they have any for kids. I just know they got some novels for adults.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Are you really into literature?
Not really. I'm not really. My mom used to always try to tell me read, but I don't like reading, man. Honestly, I don't like studying.
So how do
it's
you
just
get
like my focus? I can't stay focused on reading. I'm always thinking about some other stuff.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I will say, like, that's one thing I enjoyed as a child is like
reading?
when my dad would read to me.
Okay.
Like at after we finished dinner, we'd sit down and he would read like the Harry Potter series, and he would do all the voices. Like Dobby and all like Harry Potter and Malfoy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I had good fond memories of some like my dad reading to us.
That's what's up, man.
As kids.
Having that enthusiasm behind the reading.
Yeah.
Probably what stands out for it.
But I had that low attention span, so it was like hard
that's
for me
how
to,
I
like,
feel,
stay
man.
focused.
I even noticed that in high school because I'm always thinking about like what I'm gonna do after school, what I'm gonna do during lunch break, and then it's like the older and older I got, I care less about school, man.
Do you ever skip school?
Yeah, I started skipping school like around my junior year. I was on the verge of failing, man. So it was like I think everything followed the line for me, like how I was supposed to go. Cause I went to Walker's Mill High School for like 3 years. My junior year, I got kicked out, damn near almost expelled.
Oh, what?
For what? Man. So I got suspended like twice in 1 month, man. So the first time it was for I think I brought some alcohol to school and somebody got caught with it, and they seen me give it to him on camera, and then that's how I got in trouble. And then fighting like another 2 weeks after I got back, so it was just like they kicked me out the door, and then I had to go to the Board of Education in Rockville. So try to get me back enrolled in the school, so I had to go to another school. So I went to Springbrook my senior year of high school. I was still on the verge of failing, so I decided to go to a boarding school. It was a military joint called Free State Challenge Academy. Okay. So it's a 5-month program where you live there and you basically get your education there, but you got to wake up and do PT, physical training, like the Army people do and stuff. So it was like, it kept me in shape and stuff like that. And I graduated on time, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Dang, do you think that like did anything?
It did, but it was just like once I got back out, I was still on the same dumb shit again. I tried to do the college thing, man. I had a scholarship and all that good shit, but it was like academics.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, I had a good SAT score, and then I guess being in a boarding school kind of looked good for me. So I went to Morgan State for a little bit. But I had to accept the scholarship. I had to sign a contract, basically taking the honors program, which is like all the top classes, but I had to maintain a 3.6 GPA the whole 4 semesters. So transitioning from that school to that was just too fast for me, and I was just focused on the partying and all that good shit. So I was like,
dang,
I knew I was just like done for it after. Yeah, I didn't take it serious, man. I didn't take a lot of shit serious when I was younger, though.
Yeah, I feel like that's normal, though.
Yeah,
like,
I think it is. I think it's normal, man. I think it's normal, man.
Dude, yeah, I would just be playing video games like as much as I possibly could because I didn't have them that much at my place. Like I gotta like I think my video games like I started around 16, 17. Yeah. When I actually started getting stuff like I had a Nintendo 64 that I would play.
Yep,
sometimes.
I remember that era. I think Grand Theft Auto 3, like when Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, I was just so hooked on that game. Back on the I think it was actually PS2. It was out on PS2. Yeah, that was like my first like game I actually like really liked as a kid. And then it came Madden, Fight Night, but those were like my 3 top games. Yeah. I miss them days.
And so now you have 13-year-old millionaire entrepreneurs who are like,
bro, streaming and making millions, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Making millions, man.
So I'm like, dang, what was I doing? It's like the curve just gets like, they just learn everything that we did and do it way before.
They got an advantage because we didn't have that growing up, you know what I mean? But I like how society's evolving with everything, and like a lot more people are being entrepreneurs and doing what they want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of that's what's awesome about it, but it also is like we're in a transitional period right now where like the way that we think as a whole is changing. Exactly. And especially with like AI and like there's all these gurus trying to tell you how to do something, and we're always trying to like either take courses, and it's like more like online education, learning stuff for yourself. Yep. But yeah, what do you think of the state of AI? Like,
I really don't know too much about it, man. I just keep seeing like these AI pictures. I don't really know too much about it, but I just keep seeing people getting these AI pictures and posting them, and now like, I'm scrolling through my timeline like, the fuck is this? The fuck is this? So I really don't know too much about it for real.
Yeah, because I remember maybe even 5 years ago when there wasn't even that much AI talk or anything like that. Like, it was easier to get clients for music and stuff like that. I don't know if it was just a different time period where my the music that I had was at like a certain skill level that people hadn't, not a lot of people had reached. But I think now with information, AI, and like AI even with plugins and certain things that producers use as crutches, I mean, even ability to find loops and stuff like that are becoming much easier, and it's a lot more about taste than it is about accessibility to sound.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it basically means what, artificial intelligence?
Yeah, I mean artificial intelligence, but also like the fact that information is so now like easy to find.
Right.
That like it's becoming like the process of doing what was harder back then that creators would get paid for is now becoming like you could just go to a website, get all of like all the imagery that you want, or the stuff that took time to learn now is like the learning curve is so short.
Gotcha.
That like the people that spend so much time doing it is like the competition is people are not hiring them as much because they could just get something cheaper for with AI.
Yeah. I seen something, speaking of AI, I seen something like on YouTube. It was an audio, but they kept saying it's AI, meaning like it wasn't real or something like that. So I don't know how like people were rigging like the voices and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so you type it in and you can use whatever artist you want voice.
That's crazy,
like Drake,
man. That's
Kendrick.
crazy. It's dangerous, bro. At the same time, bro.
I did wonder. I asked one of my lawyer friends if like they actually get royalties for that because they're using their voice. Yeah. And they do.
Damn.
So they can just make money from someone using their own voice.
Using their voice. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, you could even use your voice, change it to their voice. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's becoming like that. So that's it's kind of great though. Like for producers that are afraid of their voice, like a lot of it's like we're more self-conscious about how we sound.
Right.
And so if we could just I sound like Drake, like with no term, like I might actually start spinning some bars and
stuff.
You
could do a lot of pranks with the AI shit.
You could a phone call, prank calls. That's gonna.
I love doing pranks back in the day, man. That was my thing, man.
Really? What were your top
It was
pranks?
I don't know if you was too much like internet savvy back in the day, but this is shit called, I think it was called E-Bombs World, where it was like where you click on something, it'll play like a clip from like a movie or something like that. They had like Scarface. They had, remember that movie Phone Booth? They had you never seen the movie Phone Booth?
No.
Oh shit, check it out when you get a chance. They just have like a whole bunch of voices you can play and shit like that. So I would call people. This is back in like when I was in like middle school and shit like that. When AIM, did you use AOL Instant Messenger?
Yeah, definitely.
Back in the day, like back in that era, so like the early 2000s, I was like really catching on the internet.
So what would you do? You would call, like, how would you get the numbers and what would
I forgot for real, man, but I remember we used to just prank call people, man, and sometimes there'll be people we know. It was just little shit we did for fun though back in the day when we was bored, you know what I'm saying?
Do you do the chat rooms?
Chat rooms. So when AIM?
Yeah, AIM.
Yeah,
chat rooms.
I think I did.
That was all that's how I got my first girlfriend.
Yeah, man. That was a crazy era, man. I was like way before like the MySpace and all that other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I remember it was called ALS, where I think it was age, location, and sex.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so you
type
type
was before
in
AIM?
No, it's like the slang term for when you're in a chat room.
Oh, okay.
You go, what's your ALS?
I never heard of that before.
Yeah, and so age, location, and sex. So then you get to see, and then you see all these people writing their ALS, and you're like, oh, female. Let's see the age. And then we
I remember that. I just don't remember the abbreviation of ALS though. But I do remember that in the group chats and stuff like that.
And then the noise whenever like people would enter, it was like,
yeah.
Like oh, it's like someone's online, or like they had like cool their own noises and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. I remember back then in the internet. I don't know how you had your internet set up, but I remember we had to connect like a cord into the thing it wouldn't just the internet wouldn't just be available. You have to connect something into a what do you call it? Was it
a router
box or router? Yeah, I remember we had to do that and shit. So
I remember
everything changes, man.
Yeah, that is actually so. My parents would disconnect the cable to my computer.
There you go.
But it would be going through to there because the office was right on the other side of this door in the wall.
Yeah.
And so I would sneak, and I remember pushing the door open enough where my hand would go in, and I would find a way to connect it back into the router.
Yeah.
And then, like, when they would leave, like, I was at home, I would try to get internet.
And then also back then, I remember when I had to use the internet, it would no one could call, or you couldn't make an outgoing phone call.
Dial up.
It was something like that. Yeah, I think it's called dial up.
Yeah.
No one could call, or you can't call out until you're off the internet and connect the thing back in.
I remember my sister would be on the phone with some friends, and she would be like, "Oh, I'm at the Rihanna concert," and she would just put the phone up to the speaker. Like, and she'd turn the radio up really loud, and she could hear Rihanna and stuff. Damn, like that was the days of like you'd actually have to have the phone like connected to the,
there you go.
And then you have to ask your parents if you could actually talk to whoever like on the phone.
Yep.
Man,
that was a crazy era, man. I miss them days.
Yeah,
man.
Those are simpler times too.
Simpler times, man.
I don't feel like that was that long ago either.
Not too long ago. But I just feel like back then that was when you had less worries and shit. Before adulthood, you know.
I was more worried about teacher parent conferences and
all of that shit, getting in trouble, man, because I was a badass. I
used to I got detention for the first time in 7th grade, and it's because I made these guns like out of mechanical pencils. And so I would, you know how whenever you press a mechanical pencil, it opens up and the lead comes out?
Yeah.
So instead I would take the lead out, and then I would put a staple where it would open. So if I press down, it would open. I put the staple in. And if I pull it, it would actually close.
Oh, damn.
So it would be the opposite of that.
I never heard of that. Anybody doing that back in the day.
And so I would shoot people with the mechanical pencil.
Oh, shit.
And I remember this dude, Julian, and I hit him on the hat, on the forehead. And I was like, I got you, Julian. And then he freaked out, and he went to the bus driver, and then I got detention.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I came up with a lot of projectiles. I like another gun with a eraser. A lot of it was like a pen, mechanical pen related.
I remember they had like 0.5 and like 0.7. It was like a number for like how thick the lead would be. They had like I think it was like 2 different points. So.
Yeah, and then it was so like they had the stress balls you paid for.
Yeah.
You remember those?
I think I do.
They were filled with flour.
I think I do. I don't think I use them, but I think I've seen them.
Rich people would use those. I didn't have like $1.
Yeah.
Like my lunch money was $2.50.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I would actually rent my lunch money to this guy named Vishwa. He kept on asking me for my lunch money, and so I said, all right. You know, there was interest over time, and I got my first $100 when I was in 7th grade.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure I gave him way more than $100 worth of lunch money.
Yeah.
But at the end of the year, he's like, here's $100.
That's what's up. At least he paid you back, man, because, you know, back then it's just like, motherfuckers didn't really care.
Yeah, they just say, I'll pay you back,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think just having money as, like, a kid I didn't understand. Like, that was just so freeing.
You don't value it as much. I mean, you do, but it's like, you don't like, you know, how you say.
I always wanted money.
Responsible with it.
Yeah. I was definitely not responsible with my finances at all.
Yeah.
Like,
the older you get, the more responsible you come with it.
That's true, man.
You appreciate it more.
You kind of got this Quavo look to you, man.
Hey, bro, I swear to God. Oh, my gosh, bro. Every time, I don't know if it's the glasses, the grill, or whatever, but every time I wear the glasses, the grill, and, you know what I'm saying, the hair or whatever, I get that shit all the time, bro. All the time, bro.
What artist would you say?
It's almost played out to me, like, but, you know what I mean? It is what it is, though.
Were you Quavo for Halloween?
Nah, I was nobody. I just take my kids around to Halloween, that's it.
I heard there was less people going out for Halloween this year.
Yeah, man, I noticed when I took my kids out, it wasn't that many people that, like, had their lights on or whatever. I just feel like it's less and less people every time. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what it is, but...
Yeah, I feel like being in an apartment building is a hack.
Yeah.
You could just go one door.
I live in an apartment building, so like across the street is like single family and all types of townhouses and stuff. But like it wasn't that many people that was out that you know what I mean, that were giving out candy. Like I seen houses that had like decorations, but it was just for decorations. They didn't have no candy or nothing.
It's kind of weird, the concept of going over to a stranger's house to ask them for candy,
bro. But it's like we've been doing it since we were kids, man. My Halloweens when I was a kid, they was way more fun than I remember. We came back with pillowcases. We were out for hours. It wasn't just 1 hour. Like when I take my kids out, it's just like an hour, then we go back in the house. But when I was a kid, shit, we was out for hours, man, and it was just a lot of places to go when I was a kid. So.
Yeah, to like 1 a.m. Well, at least that was
not 1 a.m. But like
that was I would be late. Like I would just be looking for the buckets, like the bowls.
Oh my God, I would just dump them drinks in my bag, man. Miss them days, bro. I swear, bro.
Dang,
Miss them days.
I remember I would be a ninja. I remember, man, there was some weird costumes that we came up. I was yin yang for
yin
1
yang?
year.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it ended up working that way, but it was me and my girl.
Talking about the Yin Yang twins?
No, I was literally I was white and she was black.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She covered her. She painted her entire body black, and then I was completely white.
Oh man. Damn.
Looking back on it, probably not the best costume.
Isn't that the name of that logo though? A yin yang, like the good versus. It's like, isn't that what that's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I think I got that. Yeah, I got a tattoo. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you into symbols and stuff like that?
Certain ones, yeah. Certain ones, yeah.
Like Asian symbols.
I do want some. I do want to get like some Asian letters for a tattoo. I just don't know exactly what I want yet. Mm-hmm. It's funny though because my grandmother, she's half Asian. I don't know like what part though, but I know she's half Asian and Jamaican. So my family ethnicity, my mom's side of the family, they're Jamaican. And my father's side of the family, they Panamanian. So I feel like I got the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? The food is amazing. I love the culture, man. Everything about it, man. I love it.
You like the oxtail?
I'm not too big on oxtail. I'm more like I like the curry chicken, the simple shit, the beef patties. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite, my go-to. Some good curry, man. And I'm good. A lot of gravy.
Have you gone back to...
man, I got to actually get my passport renewed, but... I haven't been there since, like, honestly, the early 2000s, bro. I think it was either before or, like, right after 9/11 because I remember I was a kid. I didn't need a passport.
Really?
Yeah, when I was... I think that's before 9/11, though. I didn't need a passport at all. So, now it's just time just changing.
I wonder if it's easier to blow up in another country, you know, like starting
as far as what?
Oh, just like music.
Anything?
Yeah,
man. I kind of feel like that might be... what's gonna happen to me, like going in other places, cause I like going out of town, out of the DMV, cause I don't want to just be known in the DMV. I want to be known everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta go places to do that, and that comes with investing in yourself though, cause it's not free. You know what I mean? So for anybody out there that wants to do music, man, just know you gotta invest in yourself and spend some money, man. And you know what I mean? It's a risk. It's a risk, and it's never guaranteed. So it's like. I feel like as long as you stay consistent, keep grinding, and networking with the right people, because I feel like it's all who you know nowadays, you know what I mean? I feel like it's always been like that. It's just who you know what I mean? Who you know, who you work with.
But it's also like how you can follow it up with something.
Exactly.
Like taking that time, like at least 10 years, learn a certain part of the business, get really good at that, so when you do have that conversation. That's
real important. Real important.
Then you can actually show up and do something.
Exactly.
So like that's kind of why like I also am like into photography, into camera work, and editing audio.
You got to do it all,
that,
man.
Like writing songs. it's
you can network so many ways because you do so many different things. So it's like you can get so many different kind of like audiences. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's real good that you know how to do that. You say you make beats, photography, engineer, record, all that good shit, man.
Songwrite.
That's what's up.
Mix master.
Man. Yeah, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, years of work.
One thing I wish I learned, though, myself was how to record myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, you haven't learned yet?
No, I haven't.
I could teach you in the span of like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
How it's really.
I know it's a button that you press, but I want to learn like how to like, you know what I'm saying, do all the other shit.
All the effects.
Take that off and be like, take that something I don't like, take that out, edit that, and then go back in and punch in. You know what I mean? I wish I had the patience to do it.
It is time consuming.
It takes patience. Yes,
sure.
It does.
And you gotta know what blobs look like the
exactly
the waveforms.
Yeah.
and then being able to determine if it's a healthy waveform.
You taught yourself how to do it?
Over time, you just get experience. But yeah, like mostly self-taught, and also had a mentor that I seeked out.
That's what's up, man.
And he helped me just get my mind right. Because I feel like the first 6 years I was thinking, oh, I've already got to the capacity. I was like, I'm pro at this level.
Yeah.
But then he opened up my mind of like what I could really be doing. Making like more thoughtful decisions rather than just being like, oh, this is my the first idea is my best idea.
I feel like it's always more room for growth, man. I feel like you can never just know everything. Like, yeah, man. I feel like you learn. Huh?
How do you learn?
Like what?
Like
from what?
So like, how do you improve your artistry?
I mean, honestly, just keep doing songs and then like, you know what I mean? Listening to myself, honestly. You know what I mean? I try to always like each project that I do, because I did 5 projects already. 5 projects so far, man. And I just like elevating every time. You know what I mean? As far as like my word choice, what I want to talk about. I just want to always... I like feedback where people tell me like, man, you're getting better and better. As long as I hear that, it's just, that's all that matters to me, bro. The feedback means a lot to me, for real. It means a lot.
Also, like where it's coming from, like where you're at in your life.
Exactly. Growth, man, growth.
Yeah, that's important too. Growing as a human, as like through experiences, as that can like start weighing into your music. Like your message becomes clearer.
Exactly.
And it's like becoming more raw.
Exactly. I try to challenge myself every time, and like, cause most of my songs are like, you know, like trap for real, but I try to always do like 2 or 3 songs where it's like a little bit of conscious, where I don't, you know what I'm saying, cuss a lot, use profanity. So I try to switch it up every now and then, maybe with like a couple songs, and try to do songs with other artists. So that's my goal every time, you know what I mean? Not to have one sound, you know what I mean?
Do you feel like becoming a father changed your sound?
Yeah, it did. But at the same time, it's like I still want to spit that shit that people want to hear.
Yeah, like
I still want to give them that raw, like, cause I want somebody to be able to like change their mood when they listen to my music, put you in the zone, motivate you. Like, I want to be able to change your mood.
Exactly.
Like if you're not having a good day and you listen to my song, I want you to feel better after you listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? I want you to change your mindset and like, yeah.
Because you feel like you've also been through a lot that people can learn from it.
Exactly. And the people that know me, like, know where I'm coming from, and like they know me. Like they know what I did. You know what I mean? They know me.
So who are your influences?
Oh my gosh. So when I was a kid, my first influence, I remember watching Bone Thugs and Harmony, the Crossroads song. So I noticed them, all of them had cornrows back in the day. So that's one thing that made me want to grow out my hair when I was young. So I'll probably say they was my first influence as far as like image though. But as I got older, I listened to Nas. I was a fan of Clips, Ludacris, and then like the Lil Wayne era just took over everything, bro. I feel like everybody had that Lil Wayne era growing up. If you grew up in the 90s era. So
yeah, Lil Wayne.
But it was mostly Lil Wayne, bro. He just took over.
Yeah, no, honestly, he's one of my favorite artists. Lil Wayne, yeah, also, I really liked Eminem.
I like Eminem too.
Back in the day, he was.
I bought his CDs,
raw.
Man. I remember that. I think it was the LP or something like that. It came out like early 2000s. I actually bought that CD. Yeah.
You weren't ripping anything on LimeWire?
Not really, but that was a good era though too, because I got into burning CDs a lot back in the day. I was real big on music as a kid, like real big on music.
You had like a boombox and stuff like that?
Nah, CD players, but I had a neighbor that lived in my neighborhood when I was young. I remember he had the computer with the, what is it called, the hard drives. I think a lot of the hard drives back then didn't have the burning thing. It would come with like, I think like 3 different like disc thing where you could put in the disc, but not all of those had those. So I remember he had that, and I had a friend. He had a friend that used to always come over and burn CDs, and he taught me how to do it. And then ever since then, I was like real into like the underground music and burning CDs. Man, that was my thing. I used to always have exclusive CDs growing up. Coming up middle school.
Did you ever go?
High school.
Were you the guy to go to for music?
I wouldn't say that, but I definitely had like some exclusive stuff growing up back in the day that people didn't have. stuff like that.
What were some artists that were like the exclusive ones that you were like these like the new ones?
It's been so long I can't even remember, man. But I just remember I used to have some exclusive music
like Tommy Jones, like some like funny like named artists out there.
I can't remember, man.
Because I feel like
remember I was big on burning CDs.
You come across like someone that could do like the street marketing, the guerrilla marketing.
Yeah.
Where
man.
you would go up to people and just like start selling CDs.
Yeah.
Because I remember I would get approached when I was in New York, and they were so good at what they did.
Yeah.
Like I was like, did I just get robbed? Like, I just like gave them $20, but for like I don't even know what they just handed me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That was a nice era back in the day, man.
You've been in New York?
CDs a lot of times. I've been in New York a lot.
Yeah, New York is beautiful. Like I remember going during COVID, and it was the best because there's so much less people.
I did a few shows out there, man.
Oh really?
I actually know an artist that you heard of Manny Wave?
No.
He's from out this area, but he went to New York and blew up. So I linked up with him back in like 2019, and we did a song. It's called Reload. It's one of my favorite songs actually. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. That's my guy.
How'd you start performing?
I remember it was like, I think it was somebody that I knew, and before I actually did my first show, he asked me, he was like, "You ever performed before?" I was like, "Nah." And then he sent me this place, a flyer, and he gave me the contact information, how to reach out to them. So I reached out to them, and they were doing like a weekly thing on Sundays where it was like a competition. Who has the best performance. So I went the first time, and they didn't even know it was my first show until like they actually ended up interviewing me, and I won. And ever since then I just been loving to perform, bro. Honestly, I think it hits different when you like perform in front of people.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It's different.
Like you learn a lot even about yourself.
Exactly. And for the people that don't know you, like you earn fans, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you do the whole merch thing?
Man, that's one thing I wish I did. I mean, it's never too late though. I still want to do it because it's like, it's definitely a way to stand out and, expand your brand. You know what I mean? Because
also connect with your fans.
I'm gonna give you an example. Last year I went to Arizona. It's this yearly thing they got called Hip Hop Festival. So last year was their 9th one, and the hotel room we were staying in. Death Row Records was there, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't know they were Death Row Records until I seen all their shirts. They all had on, it was like 20 to 30 of them, bro. They had Death Row Records on their shirts. So I'm like, oh shit. So it was like, damn, they stood out. And that's how I remembered them. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's the way you can be remembered when you go places. Mm-hmm. So like if you got an entourage of 5 to 10 people and y'all all wearing the same stuff, they're going to remember you because you wearing all the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is how you want to be remembered. Image is so important, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or if you just have to find five or 10 people and just give them all the same clothes and then just put them in the crowd.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah,
that guy has fans.
Yeah, like, that too, man.
They might not even know your music. You just give them a shirt.
Exactly.
Exactly. Give it back after the show.
Yeah, the image is definitely important.
No, I remember our first show was one of our first shows. It's called Light City, and we won a Battle of the Bands competition in Baltimore at the Hard Rock Cafe. Okay. And the winner gets to do Light City Festival, which was a festival they did in Baltimore, right at the harbor. And so
do they still do that?
I think they still might. They could still do that. Like you just have to apply.
Do they have hip hop like showcases? Yeah. Okay. I never heard of that, man. Just send me the info.
Yeah, and so then from Lightscape, from Light City, then you could also do Artscape. Okay. And Artscape is one of the biggest festivals in Baltimore where all artists come, like all types of artists, like 10,000 people. It's humongous, and you can perform there. We're going to perform there in front of all those people. Okay. But it got rained out, and they had to cancel it. But we put a lot of effort. We had
didn't postpone it? They just straight canceled it?
I think it was for because our show was at 7 o'clock, and they said, our cut time was 6. Because we were like, you can't keep everything open. It's raining like crazy. Yeah. So I was like, dang.
That happened to me one time, man. I hated that because they didn't even like postpone it. They just completely shut it out.
Because that would have been the biggest audience. And we created like a skit for our show. Mm-hmm. Like it's called Prisoners of Love. We put a bag over our head. Okay. We were going to be escorted by like some pretty, some sexy girls wearing cop costumes on the to the stage. And then we were like, pretend like we're like all like chained up, and then all of a sudden they would take the hood off, the bag off, and then we would just start singing and stuff like that.
Okay. It was basically a song, like a performance.
Yeah, I mean,
but you had it like acted out, like.
So we came up with a skit before the performance started.
So it was a skit, okay.
Yeah, so that way it would get
nice.
like everyone would be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. Grab their attention, man.
It isn't just like we got the show.
That's important.
It's like you got to create the theatrics to it.
Exactly.
But I remember the Light City. Light City. It was incredible because we had a first audience of like a few hundred people, and I made an hour set of music, all just original music that I produced.
Right.
And at the end of it, I was like, hey, we're gonna have a merch table where you guys can say what's up. We're gonna give out free posters.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to meet us. And I thought maybe we would get like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
But by the end, we were just still setting up, and I remember just seeing this line of like 15 people all waiting just to meet us. And I was like,
oh shit,
this is like a dream come true. And we had all these posters, and people were coming up and they were asking, and we would just autograph it, would hand them out.
Okay.
Sell stickers, our EP. We had wristbands. We had shirts.
Man, that's what's up, man.
And it was just like, damn, we're actually gonna get money from this, and there's like a lot of good response.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, I was like blown away by that. I was like a real deep memory that I like.
Do y'all still do the merch?
Yeah, I still have merch and stuff like.
Nice.
I actually I made my own merch too.
You got a manufacturer, like, or you do it yourself?
I did it a few different ways. There's actually someone I'm talking to right now who there's a local manufacturer that can do it pretty cheap and they do embroidery and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I was using this like website where if you do 10, you pay for like $350 for it. Like, dude, it was a lot of money just up front. And I wouldn't make any money off of it. It was just like, I would pretty much break even.
Right.
But at a certain point, then I got the price down, and I'm not buying stuff up front. And so I'm using this website called Printful.
Okay.
And so you can design things online. You design the type of clothing. You have options of going through vendors like Champion, Urban Outfitters, like all these really popular stores where they get their clothes, and then you put your logo on those clothes.
So they would still have like their tag on the...
They would have it like on a sleeve or something, but it would still like... I mean, it's a full tie-dyed sweater that has your logo on it, and then it just has a little Champion
small
thing
Champion,
there. But you can't beat them doing it for you.
Right.
Upfront costs, and when someone pays for it, that's when they charge you. So I'm like, okay, like I'm already making money off of the first order because I'm making the margin, and then people are supporting me for the brand that I'm, creating.
Yeah.
That, I mean, there's that version, but then I get the way Troy did it with like his own manufacturer.
I like what he's doing, man. For real.
Yeah, I'm always seeing you repping his clothes.
Yeah, man. Like I just actually bought another set for my show
next
really? Month. Yeah, so.
Oh, the tracksuit, the new tracksuit.
Yeah. It was the black and blue joint.
Dope.
So yeah, man. I actually wore. It was earlier this year when I went to Texas. I had another a tracksuit. It was a hoodie version. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It's the one that has the Limitless on the back of it. So I had the gray one. Now I got the black one. So I'm ready to rock that one. Put on the show. I actually back in the day, not really back in the day, but at Lake Forest Mall, I knew a guy in the mall who would make shirts. So I would get like my Ojefe name on a shirt and like put like YouTube on it to kind of like, you know what I mean. But I never had like merch for sale. It was just more so like me rocking the merch just to wear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did that too. When I had like an EP with all the names of the songs and stuff where people would see me.
Just another way to market, but I never really had like the merch for sale, but I kind of want to do that. I feel like everybody's been doing it for a while, so it was like...
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. You'd be like a... Well, that way you're a walking billboard, and that's kind of funny that you are the advertisement. Straight my new song.
Yeah, because I would have my name on it. It'll say Ojefe, then it would say YouTube. And then I think on the back I had like my Instagram handle. Yeah. So I wear that every now and then. And also another way I market, I have business cards and stuff like that I give to people. So like shit like this. I hand that out to a lot of people. I've been doing that for like 3 years.
You think business cards
everywhere I go, they work. I mean, a lot of people, they might toss your shit, but it is what it is, though. I get them for a good deal.
What you should have is a QR code on here.
I know, I should. It costs a little bit more to do that, but yeah, I was thinking about doing that and stuff like that. But I've been doing that for a while. It works. You just gotta like tell people to like check you out. Don't just give it to them. You tell them what to do.
Dude, I wonder, like if they could create a technology where if you put your finger on it, like you just start doing this, you can hear the song.
Man, like you never know what they got coming out in the future, man. In the next 5 years, I can see that happening for real.
You just people holding random pieces of paper up to their ear just to listen to the new song.
I'm telling you, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. But I mean, it might cost, but I got them. I see that.
I had this idea mixing fabric with technology.
Okay.
And I think that like merging those two, there's a little like I think clothing hasn't advanced as much as other technologies, like phones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm thinking if you start merging those two, because it's part of you, it's what you wear, it's part of your identity.
Exactly.
And it's really kind of basic what we wear nowadays. So if you can merge the two, of the technology with the fabric, I think that's the future of fashion.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's also like, I mean, if we're talking about fashion, like the way things like look on someone, it also is to define a certain time period. When you wear certain things, you're like, oh, that's like the classic look. Oh, that's the '90s look, or that's what like creates fashion. Time periods that
got you.
They get like frozen in time. That people are they like to, like base their identity off of. Yeah. So. Are you really into fashion? You're
I am. I like supporting people's business, man. Like especially like people that aren't like, like how would I say it, like
well noticed, like
well noticed. I like supporting small businesses. You know what I mean? Like my man True Star, By the Code. I also have another friend. Her name's Stephanie. She it's called Soy Styles. It's like a I'll send you the link when I get a chance. It's like a money sign. It's a money, time, and culture. So it's like a money logo. And then in the O is, I think it's like the shape of Africa. She's African.
Oh, cool.
And then there's another logo at the end. I'll send it to you, though. It's hard, bro. I've been supporting her for like 4 years. But I like supporting people, man.
That's just so. What do you think about renting jewelry for music videos?
I mean, you could do it or whatever, but it's... I don't know. I don't do it personally, but I mean, some people you got to fake it till you make it, but it is what it is. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with it because at the same time, people like they rent out vehicles, they rent out Airbnbs for, you know what I'm saying, for music videos. So it ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rent like jewelry. I'd probably like rent a car or, you know what I'm saying, rent a place to shoot a music video.
I feel like a interesting music video concept would be going to any seminar where like a famous speaker is going to be there, like Elon Musk or someone, actually that's all I know. Like some other famous person who's like another like icon that you look up to, that you're like, oh man, this person's like the next, like changing the way we view, the future. Because Elon Musk is kind of like the main one for me.
Off the top of my head, I don't know right now, but
like,
what was your idea, though?
So getting the forward thinkers, just like getting a whole bunch of people that aren't like in music, but just like that's what would be really cool, is getting them involved with music. Yeah. Like just watching Elon Musk dance to one of my songs, like it's kind of funny. Like
that would be dope, man. That would be dope. Like I said, it's all who you know and getting in that door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I did know him.
Honestly, this is a way to like shout Elon Musk out, and
for real, man. Hey, if you see this, man, come holla at me, man. You know what I mean?
You know where to find me.
Yeah, man.
You got the technology.
You're a real busy person, though, man. It's like I think like when you get to a certain level, it's just like it's hard to even reach you, man.
That is
because like how you gonna reach out to him?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to personally know someone or in his circle or something like that.
Yeah. You can't just get through them through an email or
it's harder
to know somebody to know somebody to know somebody.
Dude, yeah, like the trust factor too. When you meet someone and you don't like, they have so many things going for them. Like how are they going to pick you over anyone else?
Exactly, man. Exactly.
And I think part of that is just like coming from a genuine, sincere place.
Yep.
There's so many things that I have like figured. Like I've been stuck in the middle of a mountain, like in mountains, and then just someone saving me because I'm like sincerely like, please help.
Yeah.
And like because I have that energy of like.
Yeah, people like being.
I don't really know. Like I'm trying to figure it out, but I need your help.
Yeah.
People are more willing to actually help out.
Yep.
So
speaking up, man, you got to speak up.
Yeah, like maybe that's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah,
just
man.
like
closed mouths don't get fed.
Just ask.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have egos though. You know, a lot of people don't want to ask for help. I kind of felt that way back in the day, but I feel like now it's just like if I need help, I'm gonna ask for it.
Yeah. You have like any humbling experiences?
Like what you mean?
Anything that really brought you down a size where you're like, I'm actually much smaller of a person than I thought, or like not to say like smaller, but you know what I'm saying, like that put things into perspective for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know, man.
Like for me, it was like I was amazing at soccer, like one of the best soccer players of my age. I felt like I was faster than most of the kids when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And in 7th grade, 8th grade, I was still better than most people. I was getting like 13 goals a game, like crushing the competition. But as soon as high school came, I remember trying out for that high school soccer team.
Yeah.
And everyone else's bodies were as developed now, or even more developed. They were faster than me.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, that was humbling to me. Where I was like, I really have to practice.
Yeah. Since you're speaking of sports, actually, that reminds me. My humbling experience was when I was playing Little League football. It was the weight was 95 pounds. I was in 8th grade. That was my first year playing. I was actually I got Rookie of the Year. That was like one of my best years, and I was actually in 8th grade. But going into 9th grade, the transition was just so different. And I remember I got cut from the team, and that definitely was a humbling experience. So it was like, damn, man, just last year I was like the Rookie of the Year, and I was doing all types of shit. But now in high school, it's just a different league, man. It's just it just changed, bro. And then it's like I kind of lost motivation for it. You know what I mean? So it definitely humbled me, man. And I just grew into a different passion, and I just, you know what I mean? It just wasn't for me no more.
But I feel like just being an artist is kind of a humbling process.
It is, man. Oh my gosh, it is, bro. You're gonna go through so much things as an artist, bro.
So much doubt, and then
you gotta count on people.
Working.
Yeah, man. You gotta count on people to show up for you. You gotta invest a lot of money. You gotta like.
And then that doesn't go anywhere.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Put so much money into
exactly, man. And I see why a lot of artists quit because of that. Because it's like you got to be so consistent, man. It's hard. You got to post like every other day, and I see why people get frustrated and take breaks and just quit sometimes, man. But
what motivates you to keep going?
Everything, man. The family now that I got kids, it's just like I feel like if I were to quit, it'll be a waste of all my time and effort and money I invested and put into it. So it's just like. Just to keep going, man. Just keep going. And like I said, the feedback means a lot to me. So as long as I keep getting good feedback from people and people anticipating new music and seeing me perform, I think that's kind of like my motivation to keep going, man.
I also realize like
money too.
Yeah, money works, but it takes time to get good at something.
It does.
And just because things aren't looking like the way you want it, doesn't mean it won't. And so you could just be like one step away from actually reaching your goal, meeting that one person that opens up the door, or just being discovered in that sense. Like that, man. The world is just so many mysterious things that happen with it.
It is. Because I wasn't doing music forever. Like I said, I started taking it serious like in 2017, 2018, man. But I kind of wish I did take it serious back then. But I mean. I feel like everything is timed the way it's supposed to happen in your life. Like I feel like it was supposed to happen now and not back then.
Yeah, I agree with that. So. Actually, I would love to hear some exclusive music.
Yeah, for sure, man. My latest project, Landlord 5, out on all platforms, man. You know what I mean? Apple Music, all that good stuff, man. I'll definitely let you hear some songs, man.
We get
for sure,
anything
man.
right here?
For sure. So I just played through my phone?
You could actually, can you freestyle?
Freestyle?
Yeah.
I don't freestyle, but like I could rap one of my songs, though.
Let's see.
All right, check this out. All right. Flood your collars with gas, all over campus. Getting money is easy as mathematics. I was broke, now my money jump like gymnastics. What's your budget? I leveled a bigger bracket. Eating good nigga, steak and linguine, boy. Humble nigga, I crank like beginning noise. I put fear in their hearts like a Ouija boys. Nigga, play with the gang, you get Peter roll. Man, I can keep going all day, man. That's some slice shit, bro. That's my song called. It's my song called "Snapping," man. It's one of my favorite songs, man. You know what I mean? I got the music video. Huh?
You said something linguine, boy?
I said eating good nigga steak and linguine, boy. Yeah. Actually, man, that's one of my favorite songs, man. And I always end my performances doing that song. It's one of my favorite ones. My song called "Snapping and Fly." So I got a lot of music videos out, man. Like,
what's your favorite bar?
I really don't have no favorite bars, man.
There's in oh man, I just killed that verse.
I feel like I kill them all, man. Not to sound too cocky, but it's like I know what I say at the end of the day. It's like I just like when new people hear it, like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because your flow is different.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Where did your flow come from?
I really don't know, man, because like I feel like I kind of got like a mix of the old school and the new school, like, all in one. You know what I mean? Because I can rap on an old school beat, and I can rap on a new school beat, and still make it sound like relevant. It won't sound outdated. Like I feel like if you have like an outdated flow, I feel like what was I about to say? Like I just feel like my flow, there's no like. You can't put like a date on it. It won't sound like it's 5-10 years ago. Like it'll still sound like fresh and relevant. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's my first impression was like, whoa, I'm not used to that flow.
Right.
That's different. Right. Yeah. Which I bet you it makes all more sense with the music there. Yeah. But that was definitely creative. Like I like the
for sure.
Anytime when I have an artist that I don't know in the studio. It's like kind of a therapy session of just trying to figure out where they're at in their mind and if what they're willing to express, and then it's also like how to shape what they're willing to give in a productive way for it to like translate in the song. Yeah, and man. Sometimes when you actually have something already on your mind, you're coming up with something like just to kind of gauge where that person's at, how they perform is like I'm like, okay, so this is the type of like I see it kind of as a like that's the weaponry, and I'm like, okay, let me see how we can sharpen or use that part or that kind of thing. So it just gives me more ideas of like what you could do. Yeah, man. I like
vocabulary is a big thing for me. Like using words you wouldn't think I would use. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because it's like I just feel like that stands out more. Because somebody might hear it be like, oh damn, I didn't expect that. I thought it was gonna be something else. You know what I'm saying? I think just like you said, it's the steak and linguine. Like, you didn't expect that.
It literally just made. Now that's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. But that's one of my favorite songs, though.
Yeah, I loved it, man. Go check and support young Jefe.
Ojefe.
Yeah. Old Jefe.
For sure, man.
Ojefe, yeah, man. Well, where can people find you?
One Ojefe on Instagram. My YouTube channel is Ojefe, Ojefe. I got a SoundCloud. I did have Spinrilla until it got put out you know what I mean, business. Dat Piff as well. My music is on live mixtapes.
Do you know Poppy Nove?
Sounds familiar.
He was on Spinrilla. He was talking about that on his episode.
Did you interview him?
Yeah.
I looked at a few of your interviews. If I'm not mistaken, was it the Panamanian dude?
I believe so.
You got dreads or something like that?
I think so. Or something like that. No, that's Troy.
That's Troy? No. There was somebody else, though, that I seen, but I heard of that name, though.
But he was talking about Spinrilla.
Yeah, I think he follows me on Instagram or something like that. Oh. It sounds familiar, though. That name sounds familiar.
So any collabs in the near future?
Of course. I can't put a name on all of them, but there's a lot of artists I want to work with. But, you know.
Who do you want? Who's the one that you're like, I really want to work with? Like, if they see this, they're like, oh, damn, he wants to work with me? Like, I want to work with him.
It's a lot of artists. I can't just say one name. Like, of course, I would love to do a song with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite rapper. That would be like a dream collab, Lil Wayne.
Would you approach it different with Wayne?
Of course. Like, you can't even like. That'll take some time. Like, I would have to put some thoughts into what I want to say. You know what I mean? Because you already know how he comes. So it's just like, yeah, you gotta come correct.
So this is the song.
Yes, sir. It's called Peace of Mind, featuring the lovely Janae Music. On all platforms. Check this out. I put that on Mary and all the lamb I've been going in. My mother raised the king July 12th. I was born to win. Daddy left me, I was 10 and tore my heart apart and shit. It made me feel like a foster kid inside an orphanage. Part of me, I gotta leave you hanging like an ornament. Common sense, I separate the real from the counterfeit. I authorize everything, calling shots. Yeah, I'm all legit. Peace of mind, no pieces of the pie. I need all of it. I ain't doing features, less dollar signs attached to it. I peep the signs, I feel the vibes, I real live adapt. Boy, I'm that boy that turned into a man. Now it's fast forward. Shoot my shot, I can't miss. Switch, no backboard.
Hey, dude, we're getting out of the suburbs, man. We're getting,
I'm telling you, bro.
That was sick.
I just feel like though, it takes more than talent though. People gotta be interested in you, what you do outside of music. I just feel like it's more than just the bars though. You know what I mean?
That is true.
I feel like people want to dig deeper into you.
So
like doing simple stuff like this.
Yeah, get to know you as an artist.
Get to know you as an artist.
But what you said that orphanage line. What? So what was that?
So like I lost my pops when I was 10, so it was like it made me feel like I didn't have no more parents, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said it made me, even though I still had the family there, it's just like there's something missing, you know what I mean? So my dad died when I was 10, so it was like, and the way it happened, it was just like, you know, even fucked up. So it is what it is, you know, life goes on. I just hope that you're proud of me and watching over me, and
I'm sure he is.
Hope you want heaven.
Dang, man.
For sure.
Yeah, because that orphanage line resonated with me because I'm adopted and I was from an orphanage.
Yeah.
And so
you see like, how it just, you know what I mean? You could just relate to it. And I just want people to like, if you hear that song, it's your first time, I just hope you could, whether you relate to it or you just know somebody that's going through something similar to what I've been through.
Mm-hmm. But you could hear the soul in what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
And that like translated even beyond the words.
And that's just one other, you know, this is one song that I told you.
Boom.
I got more like
a little drop in the bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, I write all my music, nobody writes for me.
Oh, okay. You don't have a ghost producer?
No.
Or a ghost writer?
I don't need it.
No?
I don't need it.
That's what's up. You don't use AI?
I feel like it's not, no. I don't feel like it's organic. I don't think it's organic.
It has to come from a place.
Yeah.
You got a lot of
accident, my bad.
Yeah, that's okay. You got a lot of tattoos, like what?
Yeah, man.
You got
tattoos everywhere, man. Those? This right here is Alpha and Omega. I don't know if anybody knows or believes in the Bible. It means the beginning and the end. So it basically means God. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's dope.
I feel like that just stands out.
Yeah.
And I got the 3 crosses, you know, when they were crucified. So it's just stuff that, biblical moments that I don't forget, and stuff that you read as a child, you know what I'm saying? So.
What about the numbers? You got some numbers on
This is my daughter's birthday.
That's my phone number.
Yeah, my daughter was born May 22nd, 2019. That's my first. And my son was born May 20th.
May 20th?
No. The 20. What I got right here?
I'm glad you put it on your head.
Nah, the 21st, I believe. Their birthdays are 2 days apart.
Okay. So the 21st?
The 21st of May, yeah.
Oh, my
2 days apart, but they're it's a 3-year age.
You said 19th?
My daughter's the 19th and his is the 21st.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
My sister's is the 20th. Mm-hmm. My cousin's is the 19th. So, damn, everyone's got they're Taurus.
I think maybe one is like, what do you call it? Because you know how like it ends around the 19th or the 20th each month, something like that.
Yeah.
So I think they're both different.
I think Gemini and Taurus. I just learned this yesterday. That's like, I don't really follow that stuff. But anything on the other side?
Got the music notes right here.
Okay.
Got the microphone.
Oh, damn.
And then fear God. It all kind of like just ties into one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have an inspiration for the tattoos?
Not really. It's just stuff I want. I'll get it where I want it to stand out and people to see. I get it there for a reason.
Are you gonna get the barbed wire on the forehead?
No. That has no significance to me.
Okay. What about like someone's name? Would you ever get a name like on your forehead?
Only my kids.
Yeah.
Only my kids, and it won't go on my forehead. It'll just.
My
daughter's name is right here.
And if they do something wrong, you could just write "I'm disappointed in."
Nah, they just gonna get that ass whipped. Felt the ass.
You're I always wondered what, like, because I know I got spanked as a kid a lot.
Oh my god,
but
I got my ass whooped so many times, bro.
Do you think like handing that down to your kids is like? What do you think about
but I won't do it as much as I got whooped though.
Yeah,
it's just you gotta do something extreme for me to whoop your ass. But they gonna get some ass whoopings for sure. I don't want them to be afraid of me, but I want them to know that they got to be respectful at all times.
True. Yeah.
To
their
the elders.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. That's what it's about too, because
teaching them, man.
Kids, they kind of forget about that. They just they're kind of entitled, and you gotta bring them back down to earth sometimes.
Exactly.
Any performances?
Yes, sir. My next performance is next month on December 9th. It's a 2-day festival, actually. It's on the 9th and the 10th in Phoenix, Arizona. So for anybody watching in the Phoenix, Arizona area, man, pop up, man. I'm going to be there. I'm bringing the energy.
You know Shadi Horror?
I don't.
Shadi Horror. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name. He's a battle rapper.
Battle rapper?
I'm
big on battle rap. I'm big on battle rap.
You watch battle rap?
I love it. I love it.
What
My favorite is Arsenal.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
That's my dog.
Well, Shadi Horror and Arsenal, they battled. That was what legendary.
I might have seen it, but I watched so many of his battles, just like, I can't remember that one. If it wasn't recent, then I just got to go back and watch it.
That was, I would say, legendary battle was Shadi Horror versus Arsenal.
Shadi Horror versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
I like Geechee Gotti right now, too. He's one of my favorites.
Okay, I haven't heard that.
He's like that.
Yeah, we got Conceited. Conceited's pretty decent.
I like them. Yeah. When he battled Arsenal, that was a legendary one. That was a good one.
What, URL? Which battle?
I don't remember if it was URL because it was a long time ago. It might have just been on the Smack DVDs back in the day. I can't remember. It was like 2009, so I don't remember if it was URL.
So I'm into British, the UK battle rap scene for the most part.
There's a couple that I heard of. I just don't know their names off the top of my head.
There's Pedro. Okay. He is just a freestyle.
I remember Arsenal. My bad to cut you off. I remember Arsenal going overseas a few times to battle. I just don't know their names, but they put up some good flow against them. But you know, he be killing everybody.
There's like a Zen guy. I should know his name because he's also really dope. Because he's, you know how a lot of people are like loud with battle rap. He's like real Zen about it.
Okay.
You got Carter.
He's like calm.
Yeah, he's like your essence is blah blah blah. Like it's more of like a monk rap, but he still comes in with some heavy bars. So it's all about the delivery, and it's.
Yes, it is. It definitely is.
Yes, I would love to go to a battle rap.
I do too. I definitely want to go to one too.
Because it's like theater. It's really because it's like they have to remember all those lines.
It is. It's hard, man. It's hard. And
it's like because
it's like how many times you got to rehearse this until you get it down pat. And I've seen people freeze up. So it's like dog.
But
that's embarrassing.
Who's the top battle rap? You think Arsenal's your top?
Yeah, he's my favorite. Because I started watching him when I first started watching battle rap, which was like 2008 era. Because when I was going to college for a little bit in Morgan State, my roommate was from New Jersey. So, you know, Arsenal's from New Jersey, the same city, North Jersey. So they put me on to him. And that's when I actually first started listening to Meek Mill back in the day, too, before he even got with MMG and shit like that. So.
Oh, he did battle rap?
Yeah, Meek Mill was a battle rapper.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir. He was a battle rapper.
I had no idea.
I don't know how many battle raps he has in the day. It was not too many that I've seen, but he definitely battle raps. You can literally YouTube his battles, man. Meek Mill with the braids back in the day.
He had long hair too?
Yeah, Meek Mill, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, he's changed a lot.
Yeah,
you ever seen
I like how he evolved, man.
You do?
Yeah, I like how he evolved, man. I like seeing people grow, man, and progress.
Yeah, I saw him trying to finesse someone for some shoes. He's like, oh, give it to me for less because I can. I
saw that. I saw that.
I saw that.
I kind of felt like whoever it was kind of might have burned a bridge because you know what I'm saying. I don't know if he was taxing them or the whole situation, but I just remember that he didn't really like how you try to finesse. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like if you're a celebrity, you know, you shouldn't really try to finesse people.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna just do it out of if they.
Right.
You know, like plus you're more well off than majority of the people you're dealing with. So like. Giving back to the community, not asking for like a discount, like
yeah, definitely you don't need to ask for a discount.
That was a good look.
Being that popular, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I get like you being a businessman. That's one on one side. If you're at a market, you're just trying to like haggle, but when you have that many eyes on you and you have that big of a profile, it doesn't look too good.
People are always gonna have something to say about it. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad.
Yeah,
people are always gonna have something to say.
That's true. I wanted to give the Roses that I would say one of the best battle rappers, and this is going to be probably a very controversial one, but this is just based on my opinion.
Who?
Shuffle T and Marlo.
I never heard of them.
They're Oh,
are they like well known?
They're so well spoken and like in UK.
Oh, in UK.
Yeah, they're like one of the best battle rappers. And I would just.
Do they battle only over there, or do they battle like?
I think they battled in United States as well.
Now that you said that, right, I felt like. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like a lot of people from U.S. don't listen to UK, but they listen to us. I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed that, but it's like I don't know. It kind of felt like that.
I see what you're saying, but
as
like
far as
I think
like mainstream,
it's expanding now.
Yeah. It's expanding. It's expanding.
Like I think, especially with drill.
But I feel like they listen to our music more than we listen to their music, and it's not an insult or nothing. It's just the way I feel about it.
Yeah, just like how like marketing, I think, is just like I don't know. Maybe the American accent has just become such a primary form of like how we watch movies and I guess also the British accent too.
I think it's kind of the accent, man, that it might throw some people off or whatever. But
there's another one named Dialect. He's so
I heard that
sick,
name,
dude.
I heard that.
Like.
Actually, that dude named Pat Stay, where was he from? Passed away, actually.
Oh, there's one that's named Pat Stay.
Pat Stay. Was that the one that passed away? Unless it's a different Pat Stay.
Dude, are we freestyling right now?
No.
Actually, I don't. There was one that just passed away.
It was last year, I believe.
He was a famous battle rapper.
Famous battle rapper. Away. Yeah.
Dang.
I just don't remember where he was from, but I remember he had like a lot of respect in the battle rap.
I'll put that. Well, let's see who it was. I'm actually kind of curious.
Pat Stay.
Oh, he recently. Oh, I know. He passed away.
Yeah, this was like last year, bro.
I loved watching
Pat
him.
Stay.
He had such a presence.
I don't know where he was from, but he just popped up in my mind though.
He was dope.
Yeah. Right here. When you get a chance, though, check him out.
Oh no, I've been on him.
Oh, so you do know? Okay. Yeah.
I didn't realize he just
passed away, man. He was killed, man. I don't know how he was killed, but it was like last year, I believe, or unless it was 2021.
He was one of my top ones for sure.
That's my guy.
Wow, because he was big, but he also like had such great bars, and he's a funny dude.
Bro. Funny dude, bro.
Man,
funny dude. And what's that dude who was on Wildin' Out? White guy, man. He's hilarious. I'm gonna look it up when I get home.
I should know him.
I like him because he has the comedy in it too as well that'll make you laugh at the same time. But he spits some shit.
Dang.
And he battles some good people.
Yeah, he's actually one of the top ones too. Top 5 best ones. That's kind of like where 8 Mile and Eminem got started too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Battle rap.
Yep.
And then obviously that's how they start pushing their music out there. And
yep. That's definitely a boost to the image.
But I noticed that their music isn't as good as their battle raps.
Yeah, man, it's different though, because it's like they're always expecting. They want to see the battle more than the music. Some people just care about the battles more than they do the music, man.
Yeah.
It's just the way society is.
It's interesting because even the flows are different. I'm like, why don't you just use how you came onto that,
Yeah.
In a battle, then
I don't know too many battle rappers that you would want to listen to their music. I don't know. Not too many people. Or maybe I didn't just give it a chance to listen to their music yet. It's a few, but
I know they make a bag.
Yeah. Battle rapping. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous.
Oh, there's his name is Daylight. You know, is his name?
Sounds familiar.
Daylight.
Sounds familiar. Where's he from?
Atlanta, I think.
That name sounds familiar.
He would like dress up as a slave, and he would do some like crazy stuff that just to get people's attention.
Oh yeah.
He's really hard. Like he really is good at what he does.
Okay.
He's just so edgy, and I'm kind of uncomfortable watching him sometimes because he'll.
You don't know what to expect.
Yeah, you really there's some mental instability going on, but I mean, so much respect for him, man.
For sure.
Yeah. Man, Pat Stay versus Daylight, right there.
Let me see how Daylight looks. I heard of the name. I don't think I've seen him battle though.
That would be funny, just to have part of the podcast where we watch battle raps and then we just react to them.
Yeah.
See, look, he's dressed up as a slave in this one.
I never seen him battle.
And he's like pulling cotton while he's like, what the?
That's crazy.
That's the thing, the theatrics, like.
That's crazy.
That's the theatrical. I appreciate you coming on, man. I hope this time it recorded. Maybe the last one did too, but you know, at least we got a little bit extra footage just in case, you know, little conversations here and there. But I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
A lot more to come.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, road to 1,000.
1,000, man. Subscribe to my boy's channel. What's the channel's name?
Producer Pod.
Subscribe. Get him to 1K by the end of the year, man.
Yep, need to, or else I'll be living on the streets.
Yes, sir.
I'll be on food stamps and.
Nah, we don't want that, man.
And starting to do some battle rap,
man. We only going up, man. We don't go down.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Sometimes you need to go down in order to go up. You know, like you gotta keep moving. That's the thing. You can't stay still.
Facts.
So. Anyway, go check us out on Patreon and also check his music out. Ojefe.
Yes, sir. Ojefe. Me, I'm Ojefe.
Yeah. On all streaming platforms.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Peace.